Fear is not the opposite of faith. Action is. We have this idea that the faithful person is the one who never feels afraid, the one who steps forward with confidence and certainty, no doubt clouding their mind, no hesitation in their step. But that's not what the Scripture shows us. That's not who the heroes of faith actually were. Gideon was hiding in a winepress when God called him a mighty warrior. Moses argued with God at the burning bush. Esther was terrified before she walked into the king's court. Jonah literally ran the other direction. Fear was present in every single one of those stories. The difference was what they did with it. Paul writes to Timothy, "For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind." A spirit of fear. That's the key phrase. Not fear the emotion, which is a natural, human, God-designed response to threat, but a spirit of fear, a posture, an orientation, a way of moving through the world where fear gets the final vote on everything you do and don't do. That spirit is not from God, and you don't have to give it authority over your life. Here is what fear actually is at its core. Fear is faith in the wrong direction. It is an imaginative act, projecting yourself into a future where the worst thing happened and God was not there. Fear says, "I can see how this goes, and it goes badly, and when it does, I will be alone." But faith says something different. Faith says, "I don't know how this goes, but I know who goes with me, and that is enough." You will never eliminate fear by thinking harder about it. You cannot analyze your way to courage. Courage is not the absence of fear, it is movement in the presence of fear. It is taking the step while your knees are shaking. It is making the call while your voice wavers. It is staying in the room when everything in you wants to run. The disciples were in a boat in the middle of a storm, and Jesus was asleep. And they woke him in a panic. "Don't you care that we're dying?" And he stood up and spoke to the wind and the waves. And then he looked at them and said, "Why are you so afraid? Do you still have no faith?" He wasn't criticizing their emotion. He was pointing to something deeper. They had forgotten what they knew. They had forgotten who was in the boat with them. That's what fear does. It makes you forget who is in the boat. Whoever is in the boat with you right now, whatever you are facing, the one who calmed the storm is in there too, and he has not fallen asleep on your situation. Take the step you've been putting off. Make the move you've been afraid to make. Say the thing you've been holding back. Not because you're not afraid, but because the God who goes with you is greater than anything you will face. Do it afraid. The fear will not kill you, but staying still just might.